officers and good governance, His Excellency Dr. Salman Farisi, Secretary General of the Indian Ocean Rim Association, Mrs. Namita Jagannath Adwa, President of the MCCI and Chairperson of the MARC, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the Judiciary, Chairpersons and CEOs of public and private sectors organizations, Mr. Charles Harel, Vice President of the MCCI, Council members of the MCCI, Dr. Drishti Ramdeni, Secretary General of the MCCI, representatives of the legal profession, representatives of public and private sectors organizations, members of the press, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. A very good morning to each and every one of you. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the opening ceremony of the Indian Ocean Rim Symposium on Alternative Dispute Resolution. Today we gather here under the joint auspices of the Mauritius Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Indian Ocean Rim Association and the Mediation and Arbitration Center Mauritius, the MARC. This symposium is not just a convergence of minds. It is a testament to the collective commitment towards fostering understanding, collaboration, and innovation in the realm of alternative dispute resolution. As we stand at the threshold of this significant event, we recognize the transformative potential of mediation and arbitration in shaping the future of legal and business landscapes, both regionally and globally. The collaboration between the MCCI and the IORA is a demonstration of the power of partnerships. In the spirit of unity, we come together to explore new avenues, share insights, and contribute to the evolution of ADR mechanisms. Our esteemed speakers and panelists, representing diverse expertise and experiences, will guide us through sessions that will explore new eras of mediation, investment disputes, maritime challenges, and hot topics in ADR. Our aim is not just to discuss, but to chart a course for practical and actionable outcomes that can contribute to the growth of ADR in the Indian Ocean region and beyond. On this note, you will be pleased to note that this conference is being followed via Zoom by members of the SADC Business Council and of the COMESA Business Council, and also from all over participants from every IORA member states. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us today distinguished guests who will be sharing their valuable insights and perspectives. However, due to urgent commitments, the Attorney General and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Regional Integration and International Trade will unfortunately not be able to join us for today's event and tender his apologies. Nonetheless, the MARC and members of the core group had a very fruitful meeting with the Minister yesterday. Without further ado, let us commence this series of addresses. So firstly, I would like to invite to the stage a dynamic leader who has been instrumental in steering the MCCI and the MARC. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Namita Jagannath Adwa, the President of MCCI and Chairman of MARC, to deliver her address.
Thank you very much, Alexei. Honorable Mahen Kumar Siratin, Minister of Financial Services and Governance, Dr. His Excellency, Dr. Salman Farisi, Secretary General of IORA, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the Judiciary, Chairpersons and CEOs of public and private sector organizations, Mr. Charles Harel, Vice President of the MCCI and also of MARC Board, Council members of the MCCI, Dr. Drishti Singh Ramdeni, Secretary General of the MCCI, Alexei Mail, Registrar of MARC, representatives of the legal profession, officials of the public and private sector organizations, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, I wish you a very good morning. It is indeed a privilege and a great honor for me to welcome you all today to the opening ceremony of this International Symposium on Alternative Dispute Resolution, ADR as we say, a conference jointly organized by the Mauritius Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the MCCI, and also the Indian Ocean Rim Association, IORA, in collaboration with the Mediation and Arbitration Center of Mauritius, commonly known as MARC. As the president of both the MCCI and MARC, it brings me great joy to witness the presence of such an esteemed and diverse audience today. This diverse representation, spanning various sectors, and geographical regions unequivocally underscores the profound significance of ADR mechanisms in our contemporary context. This conference signifies a crucial juncture for Mauritius as it endeavors to take on a more substantial role in ADR regionally. This strategic initiative seamlessly aligns with our economic aspirations to expand our IFC and establish Mauritius as a regional hub of excellence for ADR. Ladies and gentlemen, internationally acknowledged, impartial and independent ADR services bear importance for our jurisdiction, fostering economic growth, diversification, and evaluating sector competitiveness, ultimately driving growth. Moreover, it plays a pivotal role in enhancing our ease of doing business framework. In today's economic landscape, the surge in growth has heightened foreign investment and business opportunities, concomitant with a notable rise in international disputes. This clearly underscores the need for independent, internationally recognized institutions like MARC, capable of efficiently resolving disputes with enforceability, adhering to deadlines, and managing costs, obviously. Let me give you a few advantages of engaging in ADR through a reputable institution such as the MARC. First, efficient time saving, allowing for resolutions within weeks or months and providing clear visibility on the time frame. Second, cost effectiveness. That is, it significantly reduces financial burdens. Third, it strikes a clear balance between commercial aspects and legal rights and obligations of the involved parties. Fourth, it encourages flexible and creative options. And lastly, very importantly, it fosters cooperation to preserve relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, the MARC has strategically crafted globally recognized instruments operating under a private sector neutral umbrella with an organizational structure featuring 33 international experts since 2017. Equipped with state-of-the-art facilities and trilingual rules, including Mandarin, the MARC has successfully managed a significant number of international and domestic cases, ranging from less than Mauritian rupees equivalent to 1 million to 800 million rupees, with an average amount of approximately 95 million per dispute, Mauritian rupees. In addition, it has also contributed to the skills development of local and foreign practitioners through the conduct of training programs, workshops, and conferences. Minister, you were with us last year when we had this international conference with some of our resource persons who are also here this morning. Thank you for your support always. So with 30% international cases, including parties from top origins like Mauritius, France, England, South Africa, Madagascar, the UAE, MARC is positioned as a significant asset for seamless business operations in Mauritius and Africa. It is worthwhile to share that MARC introduced in its most recent arbitration rules in 2018, designed to expedite arbitration proceedings and a minimum time and cost implication involved. Notable features of these rules include an emergency arbitrator procedure allowing the appointment of an arbitrator within 24 hours to decide urgent applications for interim relief. Provision for an expedited procedure lasting 6 months for small claims valued at less than 25 million Mauritian rupees, providing parties with the freedom to choose arbitrators without restriction to a predefined list. Innovative opt-in provisions, such as the blind appointment of arbitrators, maintaining their impartiality by withholding information about which party selected them, and the option for parties to request correction, interpretation, or additional awards, and an opt-in provision for appealing awards solely on points of law. Ladies and gentlemen, In 2023, MARC gained widespread exposure at prestigious events like the B20 Forum during the G20 held in India, at the ICC Forum in Geneva, at the East Africa International Arbitration Conference in Zanzibar, and the Mauritius Bar Association Conference. Since the beginning of 2024, we have conducted local webinars and workshops reaching over 100 lawyers. Additionally, collaboration has also been undertaken with the COMESA Business Council, as you heard earlier, and also the SADC, to underscore the significance of the Mauritian jurisdiction in terms of investment, IFC, and ADR. It is encouraging to note that this initiative has received support from the Ministry of the Financial Services and Good Governance, the Economic Development Board, thank you very much, Chair of EDB, thank you, Minister, and the core group of the MCCI and IORA project and ADR. Thank you, core group, as well, for your tremendous work. Ladies and gentlemen, over the years, Mauritius has successfully garnered a reputation for attracting, managing, and optimizing FDI in various productive sectors. The ambition is to extend this expertise across the African continent, whilst also delving into the potential opportunities offered by the various investment and the free trade agreements. With an IFC boasting over 85 billion USD in assets under management, supported by 29 IPPAs and 45 by free trade agreements that bring certainty to the services sector. Mauritius stands as the premier platform for facilitating investment to and within Africa. Amidst the current landscape, abundant with stakeholders across diverse IFCs and legal practitioners, it is the opportune moment to delineate our IFC and the Africa strategy. This involves enhancing our visibility by offering a comprehensive service package encompassing money routing, asset management, financial organization, project analysis, and notably effective dispute resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, encouraging global businesses to incorporate MARC model clauses and have their dispute seated in Mauritius will not only generate opportunities for all stakeholders, but will also solidify the competitiveness of our IFC. We anticipate that companies favoring ADR in Mauritius will be incentivized to foster a conducive environment for business growth. This strategic endeavor, guided by a clear vision that includes sensitization and training campaigns for our corporates and global businesses on ADR opportunities in Mauritius, coupled with international promotion of the jurisdiction, aims to build capacity and create opportunities for businesses in Mauritius to seize additional prospects in Africa. In addition, this well-thought strategy will provide a more level of certainty for investment in the continent through Mauritius. It will not only enhance our ability to identify products, but also increase substantive services in Mauritius and cultivate specialized expertise for our legal practitioners and other professionals to engage in sectors such as petroleum, renewable energy, infrastructure development, and mining. To achieve this, we require a center with robust connections, expert support, a state-of-the-art legal framework, and excellent promotional capabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, the MCCI and MARC have taken proactive measures in collaboration with key stakeholders to advance these initiatives. We are undertaking a comprehensive strategy to leverage collaboration agreements with chambers of commerce across the African continent, fostering strategic alliances for additional service opportunities, especially in ADR. The MCCI is actively exploring the creation of a directory of service operators in Mauritius. This initiative promotes and promises a multitude of benefits, including the full realization of our Africa strategy, bolstering service exports, and empowering all corporate entities and professionals in the services sector to access the African market. Additionally, Mauritius has untapped expertise in various sectors, exemplified like the Merchant Shipping Act. Harmonizing these efforts with a robust ADR framework can position Mauritius as a central hub for ship registration, providing efficient arbitration for the resolution of maritime disputes. Collaborative efforts with stakeholders are underway to explore opportunities in sectors like petroleum, renewable energy, infrastructure and mining, like I mentioned earlier. The resolution of maritime disputes through arbitration in Mauritius traces back to the island's early days of maritime trade. Records show arbitration under the MCCI since 1850, since its inception. That's a long time back. So, with its emblematic status as the star and key of the Indian Ocean, a vast exclusive economic zone, a burgeoning maritime industry, and a pro-arbitration legal, judicial, and institutional framework, Mauritius is poised to become a preferred venue for resolving maritime trade disputes through arbitration. Ladies and gentlemen, embarking on the most and next significant milestone is establishing an IORA Center of Excellence to leverage Mauritius for the region and Africa. This underscores the importance of robust international promotion to sustain this momentum. Over and above extending our full support in unrolling this strategy, we further seek collaboration from all stakeholders present here today, but also the others who are collaborating with us, to bring this vision to fruition. For instance, global businesses and law practitioners, you are our finest ambassadors. The government, the Economic Development Board, corporates, and all stakeholders, the diplomatic corps, let us unite to champion the jurisdiction, elevating it as the next pillar of the economy. In the same spirit, let us aim to propel the services sector, the International Financial Center, and the Africa Strategy to unprecedented heights. We call upon the support of all of you present here today to materialize this venture, making ADR through Mauritius the next prominent venture. On behalf of the MCCI and the MRAG, I wish you a successful and fruitful symposium. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Jagannath. Next, we are privileged to have in our midst a prominent figure who plays a crucial role in fostering cooperation and collaboration across the Indian Ocean Rim. So please join me in welcoming His Excellency Dr. Salman Al-Farisi, the Secretary General of the IORA.
The Honorable Mahen Kumar Saratun, Minister for Financial Service and Good Governance, Mrs. Namita Jagannath Hanover, President of the Mauritius Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Excellencies, Ambassadors, High Commissioners, and members of Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Warm greeting to all of you. I stand before you addressing a matter of prominent importance to the economic vitality and geostrategic significance of our region, the Indian Ocean. Today, I would like to shed light on the noteworthy initiative that has significantly contributed to fostering cooperation and excellence in the realm of dispute resolution within the IORA region, the Indian Ocean Rim Association Dispute Resolution Center project. Initiated in 2017 under the leadership of the Mauritius Chamber of Commerce and Industry, this project has played a pivotal role in promoting the exchange of best practices in arbitration and alternative dispute resolution. Its inception stems from the recognition of the indispensable need for efficient dispute resolution mechanism in the region as economically vital as the Indian Ocean. Alternative dispute resolution techniques, especially arbitration and mediation, become essential instrument for settling conflict quickly and effectively, as they prove to be effective tools for conflict resolution. They offer flexibility, confidentiality, and the ability to cater to the unique needs of disputing parties. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the IORA Dispute Resolution Center project has made commendable progress in fulfilling its mission. Notably, training programs has been initiated to enhance awareness and knowledge in arbitration and mediation. A significant training session on arbitration was conducted in South Africa in February 2020, reflecting our commitment to capacity building and skill developments. Further, a comprehensive comparative study led by Mr. Madhavendra Singh, an esteemed Indian expert, has explored existing models of arbitration and mediation in the IORA region. The findings of this study, to be presented during this symposium, undoubtedly serve as a valuable resources in our collective pursuit of dispute resolution excellence. Anticipating further, the final phase of the project entails the establishment of the Center of Excellence for Dispute Resolution in the IORA region, which has been clearly explained by the President of MCCI earlier. The visionary initiative aimed to provide a collaborative platform for member states, facilitating the sharing of best practices, pooling of resources, and the implementation of project promoting alternative dispute resolution method across our region. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the IORA Dispute Resolution Center project stands as a testament to our commitment to collaboration for peace and prosperity in the Indian region. By strengthening our dispute resolution mechanism, we fortify the foundation of our shared vision for the Indian Ocean region. I commend the effort of all involved, in particular MCCI and MARC, and those eagerly participate the fruitful discussion both in person and virtually, and we hope that the outcome of this symposium will undoubtedly yield. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And now for the official opening of this symposium, it is my honor to invite to the stage the Minister of Financial Services and Good Governance, Honorable Mahen Kumar Siratan.
Thank you, Alexei. His Excellency Dr. Salman Al-Farisi, Secretary General of the IORA, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Mrs. Namita Jagannath-Hardwar, President of the British Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and also Chairperson of the MARC, Mr. Ramlon, Solicitor General, the Chairperson of the ETB, Mr. Ramial, the First Deputy Governor of the Bank of Mauritius, Mr. Diego Kunundu, Mr. Ramdini, the Secretary General of the MCCI, members of the Judiciary, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. First, I would like to apologize for being a bit held up in the traffic. We call it rush hour, because it groups the rush hour. I must say it is with an immense pleasure that I'm attending this IORA Alternative Dispute Resolution Symposium 2024 with a strong sense of mission and purpose to say a few words on this very noble and timely conference before such a distinguished and high-powered audience this morning. As Minister of Financial Services and Good Governance, I'm deeply convinced that Alternative Dispute Resolution, ADR as it's commonly known, is an important feature for an international financial center. This is the reason for which I stand before you today at the precipice of a new chapter for the ADR mechanism tool, marked by the convergence of innovation, cooperation, and the enduring spirit of the IORA member states. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let us delve into the heart of today's discourse, the cornerstone of our gathering, the potent and transformative power of ADR. With unwavering support from the MCCI, the IORA has ignited a quest to establish a center of excellence in the IORA region. This center is expected to serve as a hub where the wisdom of the past meets future innovations, fostering a culture where arbitration and mediation are not alternatives, but forebears to litigation. This project aims to promote the use of ADR tools, such as arbitration and mediation, to provide certainty and predictability to trade and investment in the IORA region. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, an important element of this project is the establishment of an IORA platform for dispute resolution, which will enable IORA countries to have their seat of arbitration, mediation, and other dispute resolution mechanisms. And I'm grateful that Mauritius is being considered to host this platform. Ladies and gentlemen, the rise of ADR mechanisms is not a matter of choice, but a necessity of modern commerce and governance. As we are encouraging stronger South-South relationship and embarking in multilateral agreements amongst many African countries, we are also expecting more trade and transactions to take place in the region. This is the reason for which the IORA platform for dispute resolution should not just be a forum, but a platform where best practices will be forged and collective wisdom will be the anvil upon which disputes are resolved, ensuring the seamless flow of trade and investment. Ladies and gentlemen, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the 22 IORA member states whose vision and relentless drive have crystallized into this symposium. Indeed, your journey across the oceans is a metaphor for the bridges you seek to build through dialogue and collaboration. I take this opportunity to thank you all for coming all the way to fostering a collaborative dialogue on the importance of alternative dispute resolution in our region. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this sends a strong signal about the interest in making this project successful, and we embrace the opportunity to host this remarkable assembly of over 100 delegates from around the globe. Your presence enriches this conference reflecting the diversity of experiences, expertise, and perspectives you bring regarding mediation and arbitration matters in the Indian Ocean region, with a spotlight on maritime, trade, and foreign investment. The fact that you are present together represents a testimony to our shared aspirations for economic progress, entrepreneurship, and inclusive development. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, over the years, Mauritius has meticulously crafted a legal and infrastructural edifice conducive to business and investment, which has merited recognition on global indices of ease of doing business, economic freedom, and governance. The Mauritius International Financial Center, which complies with international norms, is evidence of our unwavering commitment to being a premier investment gateway to Africa. The Mauritius IFC is remarkably attributed as a sophisticated and transparent financial hub that operates under robust regulations. Our adherence to international compliance standards, both with regards to fiscal regime and our anti-money laundering regime, are unflinching commitment to sustain the robustness of our legal and regulatory framework. Why am I talking of the International Financial Center? Firstly, the financial services sector represents the second pillar of our economy. And secondly, it is the channel to boost trade and investment in the region. What we observed, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, is that most of the international financial centers around the world are equipped with an arbitration center and clear alternate dispute resolution mechanism. There is no coincidence. Investors need certainty, stability, and predictability. This is a reason for which, when there is a clear process for ADR mechanism, investors feel comforted to use the IFC. And this is meaningful for an IFC like Mauritius. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen the agenda and the lineup of eminent speakers and panelists which will be able to provide us with a better insight into the areas where ADR can be used, and especially innovative areas such as maritime law or intellectual property law. Today, the Mauritius IFC serves as a preferred platform for trade and investment into the African continent. According to figures available, Mauritius has successfully structured over $82 billion of investment to several African states. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share with you some of our credentials as an investment platform. Today, Mauritius is ranked 13th in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business Index, 11th in the Economic World Freedom Index, and first in the Mo Ibrahim Index for governance, significant indicators of a business-friendly environment for investors. Mauritius has been a pioneering member of the African Union, the AU, the Southern African Development Community, SADC, and the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, and exemplifies an unwavering dedication to fostering high-quality investment in Africa. Today, Mauritius is also party to more than 29 investment promotion and protection agreements, IPPAs. It is also a signatory to free trade agreement with China, the Comprehensive Economic Cooperation and Partnership Agreement (CECPA) with India, and the African Free Trade Continental Area Agreement, the AfCFTA. All these make Mauritius a place of choice for businesses and root investments. Allow me, Excellencies and gentlemen, to say a few more, to take a few more minutes of my talk to talk about two key initiatives my ministry has been working on recently. We have recently secured funding from the African Development Bank to design a sustainable framework to encourage funds to be channeled into impactful investment in Africa. Furthermore, my ministry has also secured funding from the UN Economic Commission for Africa to work on a blueprint for fintech, as well as setting up of a fintech city in Mauritius. These two initiatives will also contribute to enhance collaboration with regional countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, now that our vision is clear, let us set ourselves to the task ahead of us to fulfill the mutual responsibilities we have assumed, the determination to live up to the expectations of those whom we represent, to uphold and implement the principles and objectives of the Convention. I'm grateful for your distinguished presence this morning and for showing interest in this conference. So I would like now to wish you all a fruitful conference and thank you for your attention. And with these words, I declare this conference open. Thank you so much.